Hello guys, Zennosh here, and today in this video of Exos Heroes, let's review the Fedcore Adams yet again. Why? Because he's going to receive his core reverse upgrade tomorrow, with which definitely is going to receive some new skill effects. And let's see if his new skill combinations are going to be more helpful in the current meta contents or not. Alright, so let's get this started. Looking into his artwork, he pretty much looks the same old cute little hamster. Alright, anyways, let's look into the notice right here, which says core reverse chance increase cunning Adams recruit. It's going to be starting after the maintenance, that is tomorrow Monday until March 29th, Monday 1:59 2021 UTC time. Just like any other normal banners out there, his banner is also going to last for a total of 7 days. Main hero, you can recruit hero plus Fedcore with higher probability than premium recruitment. He's a black Fedcore hero unit. That means he's going to drop at 0.7% chance from his own banner, and you can get him for free after 19 multi-summons on his banner. Alright, so that's going to be it. Skill changes. Passive skill hasn't changed. Alright, the passive skill effect is also known as counter, just like it says. It's going to counter upon taking damage and also gains 1 mana if the target dies in the process. Alright, so extra ways of dealing damage on the opponents, plus also gaining some extra mana out there as well. Shelter Investigator 6, which I think is pretty useless because it's the damage modifier against the monomos out there, which is one of the weakest boss out there. Alright, so not much to really talk about it, but he's really known for the hard strike out here, guys. Alright, with which he can actually inflict the opponents with so many status effects like decrease in attack speed, decrease in defense, plus also afflicting them with the blind, and also dealing some passive damage on the target on turn basis, which is so good. Alright, definitely he is going to be really great help for the beginners out there in the story contents. Alright, so that's gonna be it. Hot strike, definitely a very good passive effect of any Banga hero out there. It's gonna be a really great help even for the PvP Javanese tenure battles as well. And now let's start talking about his active skills, where the changes has been made. The first active skill is also known as the Crossing Shadows. Alright, the required mana is 2 mana, and it's a single target nuke damage. Deals 375% damage to one enemy. That's a lot of damage modifier, guys, and 2 mana cost is also really perfect. Meaning like you can keep on triggering this active skill very frequently, plus thanks to 2 mana, it's also going to deal some heavy signature force damage on the single target out there as well. The signature force damage will work real fine. That's really good. And now there's a new special effect that has been added. Guess what? When a target marked with charm is taking damage over time, deals 30% additional damage, which is fantastic, guys. Charm effect is provided by Jinai or Fedcore Jinai, and she is one of the amazing unit out there that can really provide a great support to your offensive team. Thanks to the Fedcore Schmidt, the offensive team is now back on meta. Alright, he is countering everyone out there, including the Fedcore Tantalor, really easily. That means like the offensive meta is now gonna come back, and in the offensive meta, definitely you would want to have Fedcore Jinai on your side. Why? Because he can provide you a lot of speed advantage against the opponents. He can create a speed gap of like 50 attack speed between you and your opponent, and plus he can also decrease the attack stat of the opponents by up to, I think, 40%, which is massive, meaning like your opponents will not be able to harm you a lot. And if they cannot one-shot you, oh my god, that is so good. Usually the battles are wrapped within like first round to second rounds, and Fedcore Jinai just does that efficiently. Her buffs and debuffs are very amazing, guys, and thanks to her superstar effect, she definitely even is going to deal even more damage with her dot skills. Yes, her dot skill really does a lot of damage, and on top of that one, now our Fedcore Adams is going to deal 30% additional damage to those units who are under damage over time effects like poison bar, corrosion, so on and on. Alright, so that's gonna be it, and I would say it's a really good topping. Alright, it's really good stuff out there because Fedcore Adams is really known for dealing single target nuking damage, and that's why he has been so useful in the PvP battles as well. He's fast, he can deal some really good single target nuking damages, getting rid of those pesky opponents one by one real fast. As soon as you get rid of even like one opponent out of your opponent team, you start to get the advantage right away. Alright, and that is the advantage that the Fedcore Adams usually has been providing, and with this new effect, definitely it's going to be even more amazing, guys, provided that your opponent's attack speed is severely like decreased, and that means like your Fedcore Adams is going to have no problem at all in going faster than your opponents out there as well, even more, and also being able to deal more damage out there. So I would say it's really good, really awesome, guys. Alright, The next active skill is gonna be known as Reaper Sickle, which says it's going to cost you guys 4 mana, and it's a burst effect, meaning if you have more than 4 mana, like let's say if you have 7 mana, 8 mana, or 10 mana, you are going to use all the remaining mana to deal even more damage to the opponents out there. Yes, you are going to use all the mana that you have in order to deal even extra heavy damage on the opponents. Single target attack deals 750% damage to one enemy. 750% damage, that's a lot, guys. With this kind of damage, if you actually are going to hurt a single target out there, definitely there is gonna be next to no chance for that unit to survive. Alright, that's a really good nuke out there, and it can actually make so many opponents out there to bend on their knees. And now the next effect is going to be the special out here, which is like when a target marked with the charm is taking damage over time, deals 30% additional damage out here as well. Definitely it's a really good topping out there, and with the Fate Core Jinai it's even sweeter, as Fate Core Jinai is a really top tier unit, guys. With her in your team, definitely your offensive meta is going to really have a very great advantage against your opponents, and Fate Core Adams is going to take an utmost advantage out of it as well. So I would say yes, this is a really good upgrade out here. Alright, though it's quite situational, fasting fast, Fate Core Jinai is pretty slow. Alright, and our Fate Core Adams is really fast, unless you provide a lot of speed boost to your Fate Core Jinai thanks to the Signature Force upgrade and so on and on. It's kind of really hard for Fate Core Jinai to come before, or let's say be faster than our Fate Core Adams. So in that case, guys, Fate Core Adams will be able to take advantage of the new factor only starting from the second round. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that's gonna be the case. And also the another thing is that, like, as this effect is actually coming from the active skills, you know, the damage over time, units like Fate Core Iris can cleanse that damage over time effects. Alright, so yeah, if the damage over time is actually cleansed, that 30% additional damage will not be applied. So yeah, that is also like another problem out there. So yeah, there are a little bit of situations out there, but if things goes on really right, Fate Core Adams can really make you very, very happy by dealing some really amazing damage out there. And when you are considering the Fate Core Jinai, usually you might also want to consider the Fate Core Shell, right? And if you have Fate Core Shell, you can also start providing some instant turn for our Fate Core Jinai, or let's say Fate Core Adams, so that like they can actually come up with even better combos out there to tackle the tougher opponents out there. So in overall, if you were to ask me, is it a really good upgrade? And I would say like it's really good, but not something to really change the meta. Alright, it's like it's like a good topping. It's like a good topping, not something of a game-changing type. It's like, yeah, it's good to have around, but not something to really determine like, wow, now something is really going big, something really different is going to happen. No, it's not something like that. It's like, yeah, it's just some good addition, guys. So if you're asking me, should you be really summoning this unit? And I will be saying, not really. Alright. It might sound a little bit funny out there. First thing first, guys, he's a Black Fate Core Hero unit. There are so many continents out there that is going to provide us with the Fate Core Recruit ticket, with which we definitely are going to get the Black Fate Core Hero units, so on and on, very, very frequently, guys. Yes, if you get lucky, you might even actually land Gold Fate Core Hero units, or let's say Blue Fate Core Hero units, but usually, most of the time, it's a Black Fate Core Hero unit, and Fate Core Adams is no exception out there, alright? Yes, he's really good, but he's a Black Fate Core Hero unit, so you will be able to get him from there. And if you are a free-to-play player, definitely you might want to save your sets for the upcoming Gold Fate Core banners, so who can be contributing a lot to the current meta contents, right? Just like Fate Core Schmidt, how he actually just changed everything out there. So yeah, for those kind of hero units, you might really want to save your sets. But if you are kind of like desperate for him, you don't have him, or you are kind of fan of this artwork, outlook, and his skills out there, definitely you might want to go up. All right, it's up to you. Even if you are going to spend your sets on his banner, I would say it's definitely going to be of value. Alright, but in overall, I'm saying, like, if you already have a really good core team, you really don't need to pursue him to the end. Alright, it's like, yes, you might just want to try out your luck by doing 1 multi-summon or 2 multi-summon or 3 multi-summon. It's really up to you, but in overall, I would say I really do not recommend you guys to just go and spend your sets for him out there, because you are going to get him eventually. He's a great unit, but not someone where you have to really keep on spending those, you know, like plethora of sets that you have right around, because there might be some meta changing units that might be coming in the future, and you might just want to save your sets for those kind of amazing units out there. Anyways, now let's start talking about the exclusive weapon chance increase out here. Oriental Lantern. Alright, this Adam's Dragonic side is actually kind of looking pretty cool, but well, it's just for the aesthetic purpose, meaning like just for the cool looking, you know, like dude out there with a very amazing like weapon out there with quite good looking weapon. That's all there is to it, because the effect, the additional effect it provides is so low. Attack is going to be boosted by only 30 points, combat power by 3000 points, which is next to nothing. Alright, so in my opinion, you are not really supposed to spend your sass in the exclusive weapon summons, alright, because it demands the same amount of sass, 700 sass for like one multi summon, and you are gonna pity it after 19 multi summon, plus on top of that one it also had 0.7% drop rate chance. So no, that is so bad way to spend your sass out there. You can always expect it to drop out there by luck from the Holy Dragon, you know, like the Relic of Dragon Dynasty summons in the Doji creation. Yes, from there you might possibly get it one day or another. So just wait for that one, guys. Anyways, that's it for today. What do you guys think of my verdict? What do you guys want to do with his summon banner? Are you really going to summon him, or do you already have him? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. And one thing also I have to tell you guys, if you already have his one copy, that's going to be quite enough out there. Alright, but if you want to go further and try to improve his Fate Core enhancement, so that like Fate Core fusion level, so that he can actually provide even more core memory boost to your team, then that's different thing, guys. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today. See you guys in the next video.